Hey my friends, we are back again in this mystical forest. It's a huge shift today, and I want to talk about today's energy, the 3rd of March, 3-3. And let's talk about what is truly happening, because it's an amazing day, and maybe you've just woke up if you're watching it in the morning and you feel like a child again. And the reason for that is because number 3 in numerology represents creativity, curiosity. It represents a truth and an expression of the truth. It represents a curiosity for life. And number 3 is my favorite number. I was born the 3rd of September, 3 and 9, which are really powerful numbers. And also Nikola Tesla was talking about the numbers 3, 6 and 9, as those are the numbers of the universe. And he was always following these numbers, like if he had a certain meeting in a certain building, before he entered the building he was doing 3 circles around the building and things like that. So for him, those numbers were sacred, and it's not a coincidence that at the days like that, the 3rd of March, things are shifting. So today you can experience like you feel a little bit different. You can experience like you are more creative, and sometimes if we are not expressing this creative energy, we can feel tension in the area of our hearts, because that's from where this creative energy is coming from. And if we are denying it, if we are ignoring it, we will feel tension, because it's like the water wants to flow through the vein of the river, but if there is something that is blocking it, it will create a tension, and this tension will be becoming stronger and stronger as long as it will break the wall. And same is with creative energy. If you're not expressing it, sooner or later you will find a way to pull it out, to just draw it out, open yourself to that creative energy, because with that you can design anything you want. You can paint a painting, you can draw a drawing, you can write a book, or you can manifest a beauty in your life. You can do many things with it. But if we are not thinking that way, then we are closed-minded, and we are playing victims in our lives. So if we go a little bit deeper, our ancient ancestors, Mayan Tradition, they said that in this lifetime that we are living right now, people will become aware of their inner technology. People will become aware of their inner truth, and they will start expressing it. They will start working on it. And as Buddha said, know thyself. People will become aware of who they truly are, of their truth, and they will start working on it. So people will wake up from the illusions of who they think they are, or who they should be, or who they are appearing in the world. People will become aware of their inner technology, means that we own everything already within, that we already have all the gifts to create changes outside of us. The biggest problem in nowadays, like when we see this pandemic and the changes that are happening around us, the problem is not that the pandemic is happening, that the changes are happening, the economic changes, the changes in everything are happening. The problem is that people don't know how to adapt to changes, how to change the mindset, the way we are thinking. Just think about what would happen if there will come a time where money will not be necessary anymore, where everyone will have everything they need to survive. So we will not need to work for money anymore. What would happen? Most people are still working for money, doing things for money. And if you take money away, most people would lose meaning for living. And that's the shift that we need to create. Because it's not money that we are searching. It's not a material thing that we are searching. Like, I want to have this great car, this huge house. I want to have that amount of money and then everything will be beautiful. We are not searching that. What we are searching, we can already find within us, we can already find in the nature. If you just look how the nature is working. Through the winter it is sleeping and rejuvenating, resting. At the end of the winter you can find birds singing again more loudly. It is going through cycles. But what we are doing, we are rushing every single day until we drain ourselves out. We forgot how to move through cycles, how to be one with nature, how to connect with nature, how to express your true nature. And today is the day when you can say to yourself, okay, I will start over. I will create a plan. Okay, this is what I want to experience in my financial life in the future. This is what I want to experience in my family life in the future, in the relationships. This is what I want to experience in my physical body in the future, the health, how active you want to be. This is what I want to experience in my environment in the future. This is how I see the humanity in the future. It's time to design these things because you know what is happening when more and more people are doing it. We are creating a collective shift. In a collective mind, we are shifting the energy, the informations. That's what we are manifesting. So today is a time to create the shift. To truly design a plan where you are walking, where you are going into the future. Because become aware of your inner technology, that you can actually design what is happening, but not as a victim, as a creator. Be like a child, be curious. Educate yourself about how your mind works, how your brain works, how your body works. If you understand how your body works, you will become curious. Well, if my body is also a reflection of the brain, if the brain is functioning well, my body will be functioning well. You will start searching how my brain is working. When you will find out how your brain is working, you don't need to go into a deep science and to find like all the weird words about the neurons and everything. Just the basic stuff, you know, what is happening when you're under stress, what is happening when you're happy, what is happening when you're grateful, when you're creative, things like that. When you will find that out, you will find out that, well, my mind is making it all up. My mind is actually creating an effect in the body. When you will find that out, you will know that you are in control of your mind. You are in control of what is happening in your life and how you are reacting towards it. So there are things we can't control. There are things we can't change. But we can always affect on how we are reacting to it. We have the power over it. So don't be afraid to go within. Don't be afraid to design that plan, what you want to experience. Because, like I said before, 3-3, it's an important day. So when you will start a day today, create a plan where you're going, where you can see yourself as your future self. You can close your eyes and just try to see yourself in the future without any limits. Don't be afraid like this pandemic and what the governments will say. Yes, like things are happening. But do not victimize yourself, because by victimizing you're losing your power. You're giving your power away. Get your power back. Become aware of what you think, what emotions you're experiencing. You can always elevate them. You need to learn how to do it, but you can do it anytime. Educate yourself about that, because this is your power. So this is an amazing day. I want you to create a plan. I'm always looking in all the aspects of my life. When I'm designing my life, I'm always looking in all the aspects, like how creative I want to be, how much money I want to make, how I want to express myself, what kind of relationships I'm creating, what kind of relationships I have with my family. I'm designing all those things, and sometimes it works, sometimes it's not working, but we're learning, we are in the process. Once again, like Buddha said, know thyself, so you can be enlightened by everything in the universe. Know thyself means know everything about yourself, how you're thinking, how you're feeling, how you're reacting, how you're talking. When you will know that, you will become aware of that, and you will see, okay, those are just my subconscious programs. And you can always change them. And today is a perfect time to create those changes. So start today and see you soon. One love. I'm sending you blessings, power, and beautiful energy from this mystical forest. It's beautiful. Have a great time, my friends, and see you soon. One love.